Jungle is massive. Wicked, wicked. Jungle is massive. Wicked, wicked. Jungle is massive. Wicked, wicked.
Yes, Eddie and John here. Episode 3.
15 weeks out until our bodybuilding competition, and this episode we want to give you a real insight to what goes down in the gym.
Yep. So at the minute we are on a 3-day split. So that's push, pull, legs, and in each day we work in different muscle groups.
So we dedicate each workout, one to lower body, which is legs, then one would be push, that would be mainly chest, shoulders and triceps, and then the pull day, which is more back, biceps and still shoulders. Allowing us to separate the workout like this allows us to really focus on certain muscle groups at a time. This isn't the only way to build muscle or to get results, but at the moment it's a workout routine that we're following and that we're actually really enjoying.
So we always keep our big compound movements in all our workouts, and especially for leg day. So we always start with either deadlifts. So this isn't exercise all in one workout. This is a mixture of over our 2 leg days. So we've got deadlifts, some high bar squats to work the quads, and then John's smashing out some hip thrusts.
Great exercise for the glutes. Because we're entering a bodybuilding show now, not men's physique, it's important, our legs are going to be on show, so it's important that we train them more. Well, we always train them, but we just want to make sure that we continue to really smash them and push these workouts hard.
Yeah, making every single rep and every single set count as we lead up now, 15 weeks out.
It's always good to base your workouts around compound exercises like this, because they work the muscles, so many big muscles, you're able to see more results. Way too many people base their workouts around isolation exercises, smaller muscle groups, and that's probably why they're not getting great results.
So now we're smashing out some hamstrings with some RDLs. Exercise I often see people do wrong. It's a great way to really hit the hammies, making sure your back's nice and flat. God, I'm good at them. Some rascal socks on as well.
So lower body workouts normally consist of some kind of squat variation, whether it's bar, dumbbell, or machine. Again, we do loads of different deadlift variations, just because we want to keep it up, working the muscles hard.
Another pair of rascal socks. So on machines like these,
got a nice little wardrobe over there.
I have, mate. Some CrossFit trainers. So this machine's a hack squat, and in a minute you're going to see it on the leg press as well. On these machines, it's not really about the weight. It's about time on the tension. As you can probably see, we don't fully extend our legs out. We always keep them slightly bent to keep constant tension on the muscles.
And it's good for your joints. When you're using machines like hack squats or leg presses in commercial gyms, you don't want to fully lock your knees out. You've probably seen the YouTube video of someone's knee going,
oh, it's minging that.
It's disgusting. So you should never lock them out, always keep them slightly bent, and you really feel the burn on the legs.
Here's John working on his massive hamstrings.
Oh, massive hamstrings. Hamstrings, great. You know, a lot of people need to be working those a lot more. It's an exercise that people don't do.
Neglect.
So I love this machine. It's really good to find it. It really squeezes them, feel the burn.
And this is me on the leg extensions, smashing out some quads.
Oh my God, if you've ever done a leg extension, 20 reps, it burns like a motherfucker.
And as you can notice, that's why the weight is light, because when the reps are that high, it just absolutely beast, especially at the end of the workout.
And if you've ever done a whole lower body workout, so all the exercises dedicated to your legs, you try walking out the gym afterwards.
Or the next day. So this is our second workout. This is our push. So now we're focusing on chest, shoulders, triceps.
We said at the same time.
Jinx.
Yeah. So we always start each workout with some lower rep stuff. Normally about 5 to 8 reps, a few sets. We tend to ramp the weight. So we normally start here. I think we started with like 20s, then went 25, 30. Did we finish with 35s?
Yeah. And that's when we started getting the straps out, liquid chalk. That's when we know we mean business.
And then we put like a resistance band, we tie that into the bench because it allows us to stay in position and not slip all over the place. Here we're training back at the headquarters, train by gym, the best gym in the world.
Yep.
We sometimes get around, we train at different gyms to get ourselves out and about sometimes, so it's good for a little break.
So the bench before was on a slight incline, that's to work the top part of our chest. Here we're on barbell floor press.
This takes the pressure off the shoulders because you're not going so deep with the bar because the floor gets in the way. And this really hits the back of the arm, the triceps hard. It's also a good chest exercise.
Son, you gotta push.
Looks like it's slow-mo, that one.
You know it, mate. Damn!
Boom! Tops are off.
You know it. Wouldn't be a workout if the tops didn't come off, would it?
That's one of the positives of having your own gym.
So this is pure hell. I'm joking. This is a pec fly drop set.
Pec flies are great because they stretch your chest. You don't have to go too heavy on these, so it lengthens the muscle. and you want to just make sure you time under tension so the muscle's working for as long as you can. That's why Eddie's reps are nice, quite slow and controlled. As I say that, he speeds the camera up.
Yeah. But so normally with a drop set, we were doing about 3 to 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps. Then on the last set, basically do 15 kg for about 10 reps, drop the weight to 12.5, 10 reps, then decrease the weight again. I think we went 10, 8, all the way down to 4s. And then that's where we pumped it out for 20 reps. As you can see, even when the weights are light, still getting that stretch at the bottom, big squeeze at the top. Even though it does burn, you still got to make sure that your pain threshold is good and that you squeeze them pecs. John's doing his best at getting a sweet camera shot for me, getting a bit of delt in there as well. Yes!
Drop sets have been around for years. A lot of bodybuilders use them. A lot of anybody who wants to build muscle uses them. Sometimes you can overuse them, I suppose. But like Eddie said here, we want to make sure that we're hitting fatigue or close to fatigue with a weight, and then you just keep dropping it slightly until you end up with some really light weights. The idea is the exercise should get easier because you're picking up lighter dumbbells, but because your muscles are so tired, you're squeezing out those extra reps.
So John's doing the same thing now, but with different exercises. Now he's working on the shoulders.
Lat raises is an exercise that can be done wrong so many gyms, so many times. Here, making sure the movement is coming from my shoulders. You can almost see the muscle working.
Side delt.
So I'm not trying to fly or anything like that. I'm just really locking it in, making sure that my shoulders are burning on every single rep. It's a common mistake that a lot of people would rush reps, but if you're only doing a set, well here I'm doing a lot more reps than 10, but if you're only doing a set of 10 or 12, you don't want to rush reps or the quality to be low, because you want to make every single training session count, especially when you're stepping on stage and you're tighty whities.
Yep. And there's John just checking himself out casually after this set.
Got to do it in mirrors.
Then we just finish up the workout with some triceps.
The triceps is the back of the arm. It's a big muscle. A lot of people want to tone it up or work it. Here I'm doing some 1.5 triceps, skull crushers, tricep extensions. Did them quick. And here's Eddie skiing.
Some tricep kickback. Some gyms have cables, but we like to do it with resistance bands. And now we are on the pull.
On the pull, come on.
So we start the workout with some chin-ups. Here we're doing some neutral close grip chin-ups to work the back. 4 sets of 8.
Any chin-ups are great back exercise. Everyone wants to be able to do chin-ups. We can do loads of them because we're great
machines. Yeah, absolute animals.
Sometimes we do them weighted. Here the reps are a little bit higher. We stick to 8 reps each time. Chest up, maintaining good technique throughout. Then one of our favourite back exercises, single arm rows. Here I'm pulling my elbow into my lats a little bit more, trying to initiate the movement with my back muscles rather than my arms. It's just something that I've been trying around with since we've been doing a lot of pull, a lot of back work, to see if it activates my back muscles a little bit more. And here's Eduardinho.
Smashing out some rows.
See how we do it a little bit different? Eddie tends to row his up a bit more. That just works a tiny bit more upper back and his arms a little bit more. And it just shows that even though we're both doing the same exercise, as long as we've done right, we can both put our own little tweak on it. Then we do chest supported rows. These are great.
Tops are off again.
Or tops always come off, especially when you're at a train rugby gym.
Yeah, it's a rule.
Again, pulling our elbow towards our hips, just to really make the back muscles be doing the work rather than our arms. You can almost see that with the video.
It's very bodybuilding, and this is when they talk about mind to muscle connection. Really trying to stimulate the muscle as much as you can. You like that word?
I do like that. It's a big word.
You know, mate.
The idea is that you're always thinking about the muscles that you're working, and you're trying to get something from every single set, rep, just so then you can really feel it once you finish the exercise. Here we're doing some dumbbell pullovers. Got this exercise from Damien to really target the lower lats. You can almost see it working.
And it's short range of movement, which means you can kind of see it doesn't look like John's doing a lot of work, but the muscle is working hard, believe me.
And everyone used to say, you know, keeping having an arch in your lower back is bad for you, you know, when you exercise. But as long as it's not, even though that looks excessive, it's not like I'm straining my lower back to do it, so it is absolutely fine.
Then we hit up some reverse flies for the upper back and finish with
curls for the girls.
Guns, the gun show.
So if you haven't heard of 21s, where have you been? 21's an old school bodybuilding routine where you do 7 mini reps at the bottom, 7 at the top, and then 7 full, and then you get your swans out and start posing. Look at that back.
You know it, mate. We're using some fat grips as well to make it more challenging. That really gets your grip and your biceps fired up.
And then just finish with some seated dumbbell curls, keeping my shoulders pinned back, squeezing the bicep, keeping full tension on the muscles throughout the set.
So that's just a short preview of our training at the minute and what we're getting up to and how we're doing things in the gym.
And the way it works at the minute, we do legs, we do push, we do pull, Then we have a rest day, and then we repeat it again. We're training about 5 to 6 times a week.
So even though our calories are coming down and they will be going lower over the next few weeks, we are still pushing it hard.
Just like we ever have done. And we're doing no cardio at the moment. We're still making gradual progress. The way we look at a lot of running or steps or walking or cardio, however you want to do it, they've got to look at those as tools. So at the minute, everything's working for us so far, so there's no need to use those tools until progress stalls. So everything's going to plan.
We'll see you for our next episode.
If we do a high five, should I hear it?
Yeah, go. Yeah. Peace out.
Ep3.